Hi Team Lean, I thought I'd give you a final workshop tour before my secondment to business improvement ends. Obviously we've been on a bit of a journey with this. We opened this workshop back in April when I was still learning a lot about Lean, and I wanted to embed those sort of Lean principles and what I'd learned in this workshop really just to make things easier on myself and basically free up my time, that minimize my time being here at the workshop. So yeah, I'll give you a little tour around, and hopefully you can see all the sort of enhancements that have been made over the last few months. Let me switch the camera. I'll give you a little tour around. So, as you're aware, this workshop has a flow. It goes from right all the way around to left, and that's because I'm right-handed, so I can move things across the workbench and progress them in a flow. We start off with the inventory rack here. And you'll see there's not a lot of inventory on that rack, and that's deliberate because I have a pull system for my inventory. When I get an order, I pull the tubing and the materials that I need from the supplier, and they take 3 to 4 days to arrive. But in that period, that's my sort of design time to get everything designed and ready to go. So a good use of Lean there. First bench is all around cutting and drilling the tubes, getting them to where I need them to be before they get moved into the jig, which is on the trolley here with all the consumables and things that are at hand as that trolley gets pushed around our cell, if you like. In the corner here, well, we've got these foam cutout sort of shadow boards, which are used to store the tools that are needed, and only the tools that are needed for each workstation. So it cuts down the motion time of me walking around the workshop trying to find things. Things are already at hand. And it also alerts me that should something be missing, it's very evident that it's missing as well. So bit of an outlay for these foam boards, but worth it. It saves me a lot of time. Moving on, middle of the workshop is the alignment station. So I've got my base plate here, which gives me a level to work from. Also got a few little jigs and measuring tools here as well. And then moving forward, I've got my brazing stand. This is where once the frames come out of the jig, it sits in the brazing stand, and I do all the brazing from there. Moving on with a few more jigs as we start getting into aligning the back end of the bike and putting things like the bridge tubes in place. And then all the little consumables stored within these parts bins here. Final workstation is here where the frame gets finished, ready for sending off the paint. And this one is about to go off. You can see this is one of my black shuck frames, so my sort of signature frame. And this is 2 grams worth of frame that has recently been built. So this is just about ready now to go off for paint. Once they come back from paint, it's a case of chasing and facing everything. So getting all the paint out of the places you don't want it to be. And that's what all these tools here are for. And then from there, we'll either ship it off as a frame, or we'll build it up into a complete bike. And this is what this station's all about. This is actually a converted dining room table, which I've jazzed up a bit and made into a tool station for everything I need to build the bikes up. One other avenue that I've got into this last few months is the restoration of bikes. So this one here has just been finished today. This is one of mine. This is a 1992 Alpinestars mountain bike, which I've converted to a all singing, all dancing disc brake gravel bike. So it's got a lot of interest on sort of the social media side as this. It's really brought a lot of followers to Instagram and Facebook, and all that Facebook and Instagram stuff is starting to pay dividends really, because on the old business plan, we're doing all right. We have amended it. We said 0, 8, 20 initially. So 0 returns, 8 hours metal work, and initially 20 frames produced in a year. I've reduced that down to 10, and that's working well because it gives a good bit of exclusivity there as well. Metalwork time is nowhere near 8 at the moment. I'm about 20 hours. The purchase of a milling machine should address that and help me with that. But it's very positive, really. I've got orders on the books going all the way up to next March, so plenty of work on. And yeah, all in all, this is a really, really nice place to work. And what Lean has sort of given me is a really user-friendly workshop. As long as I stay disciplined to it and keep on top of it, then it works really well. So there you go. Thank you very much for all your help. Lean does work. Yeah, it's useful. So keep at it. Thanks very much. Bye.